Okay, we want to show you some more pictures from Palm City in Martin County where that brush fire is still continuing. You can see some of the resources on the ground moving through that very dry vegetation to try to get a handle on this brush fire that has now been burning for more than three and a half hours, I guess.
That's right. And earlier, a short time ago, FHP was encouraging us to encourage you, if you were traveling through this area, I-95 shutting down in both directions through the Palm City area and through Martin County, encouraging you to choose an alternate route, the Florida Turnpike. Now we are getting word that the Florida Turnpike is backed up a good bit in this area as well.
I would imagine, yeah.
So they're suggesting that we now encourage you to even opt for US 1.
It's going to be a slow go no matter what road you're on until they can get this I-95 back open again. Let's go to News Channel 5's Carolyn Schofield, who is on the ground near the fire to provide us with the latest information from her location. Carolyn?
Well, Jim and Shannon, firefighters have no idea when they'll be able to reopen I-95. As you mentioned, it's closed between Martin Highway and Canner Highway here in Martin County. The reason, and let me step out of the way and show you, Andy's going to pan right in. You might be able to see it beyond this tanker truck, but there is smoke blowing all across the lanes of I-95, and that is the big problem out here, is the smoke. It makes it so you can't even see just a few feet in front of you. A dangerous situation for drivers, especially when it gets dark tonight. So that's why I-95 is closed right now. Now, you might be able to see some of the units that are out here. That's St. Lucie County right in front of you. St. Lucie County is here, Martin County, along with the city of Stewart and the Division of Forestry. Resources from many different agencies trying to get a handle on all of these flames. At this point, the estimate of the fire is about 180 acres at this point. That's what Martin County Fire Rescue is saying. That's about the size that they think it is at this point, because it's still like it's spotting in different areas, so they can't get a good estimate of the entire size of the flames because of that, because it's spotting in so many different areas. But firefighters are trying to get ahead of them as fast as they can. They're digging plow lines to get ahead of the flames, and they're just trying to get this under control. But it will be a while, and in fact, the Red Cross is now here to provide food and water for the firefighters because they expect to be out here for a long time. Jim and Shannon, back to you.
It's going to be a very, very long night. And as you mentioned earlier, probably, perhaps, and more than likely, way into tomorrow morning that we're battling this thing.
Well, that was just a kind of a weird picture in South Florida to see Interstate 95, or at least this section of it, just devoid of cars except for one, and that's probably a fire truck of some sort going to this blaze. But you can see why the interstate was shut down between exit 102 or mile marker 102 and then mile marker 110 because of that brush fire. And as we've been reporting, trying to get a handle on it, the winds blowing from east to west, just covering the highway. Traffic now rerouted to the Florida Turnpike, which, as we have mentioned, is now backed up itself, and now they're being urged to go to US 1, which in turn will probably be a little bit of a slow go.
And as Carolyn mentioned, winds whipping up to 21 miles per hour. At one point they clocked it today. So this is a battle they will surely be fighting as these winds maintain their speed in this region.